Morning all. Ignore the last complete cock up. The race wasn't great, and to be fair, the broadcast wasn't great either. But I've remembered to turn this screen off this time. Well, I actually remembered last time, but I didn't check the button had actually compressed. Right, so McLaren 650S, qualifying time 1:44.4. I'm down into the C lobby where I belong. We'll see how I get on in this particular race. I don't know why someone said ugly driver. So what you fucking like. People that know me know that's not actually the case. So we'll soon find out what's going on here. I don't know who it was that said it. Daytona Cobra called me an ugly driver. I don't even know who he is. Well, we'll soon find out who's the ugly driver. Let's let the driving do the talking, shall we? On we go. Just got to try and keep it clean, unlike my last couple of attempts. I've been told shifting this at halfway is the better option, and so that's what I'm going to do. Take it easy into the first turn. Text message coming in, apologies for that. A few cars getting tangled up there, opportunity to get a run on them. There we go, job done there, that's a couple of places gained. Probably a little bit late on the brakes there, but I survived. That wasn't bad, that run out of there. In all fairness, I might watch a video or two later and just see how other people are tackling that, because I don't seem to get great pace through it. Oh, that was terrible. Far too long on the brakes there. Okay, top four pulling away a little bit, but I'm not too concerned yet. When am I going to pit? Don't know yet. This Ferrari, I think, is going to have a little go on me. Maybe not. He's going up the inside. Got that all kinds of wrong though. Got that all kinds of wrong as well. Yeah, sorry about that, boys. Car up my inside, I've got to be careful. Don't want to get pit manoeuvred by him. I qualified in 8th up to 5th. Was up to 4th but made a couple of little errors. I don't seem to have the same pace through here that everybody else does. Right, here we go, here's the move coming in the Honda. Just keeping an eye on my mirror. That guy coming up the inside there is looking a little bit quick. Still not decided whether I'm going to go half distance and pit, or whether I'm going to go in a little bit earlier maybe. My aim is to finish higher than I qualify. If I can do that on a regular basis, I'm doing alright. Obviously it'd be lovely to get top 3, but I am realistic about my ability. You know, flag up ahead, that's always good for a position. Always get worried though that the ghost is going to disappear as I come through it. Happened to me yesterday, I got absolutely murdered. It's agonising coming around there and just finding the right moment to get back on that power. Right, I know I've got to pit at some stage. It is a mandatory pit stop back onto the mediums, but I'm wondering whether to do it this lap, you know, because I think everyone's going to go half distance, aren't they? So if I pit a little bit earlier, it might gain me a place or two. It could go horribly wrong, who knows. This guy behind is gaining on me. Oh, you fucking idiot. Just going to let off the power a little bit. I don't want to go careering into the back of this guy. Go for the run out of here. Unmistakable sounds of a car crashing behind me. Oh, I was worried I was going to go a little bit wide there, just lifted off. Still in the top 5, which is all good in my opinion. He's going to come up the inside of me, and I actually want to go in the pits this lap. Oh, penalty. I'm going to get fucking penalty. Bollocks. Oh, well. Oh, don't want to refuel. I'm going to get a penalty there when I cross that line. I probably should have just stayed out and come in the next lap, but I didn't want to change my strategy. Here we go, 3-second penalty. Yeah, I knew that was coming. So, whatever gains I made by pitting early, I've just lost. Word to the wise people, don't cut across that white line. Cold tyres, wake up, wake up. There must be a better way to take that corner. Every time I go through there, I'm squeaky bum time. Well, I'm going to have to serve this penalty in a minute. So the car behind probably going to catch me, but I don't think he's pit yet. So it's not all disastrous. Right, straight through the penalty line, stay off the racing line because it's the right thing to do. Let's drop down again because I'm going to drop down anyway. Quite costly, certainly in terms of track position, but he's gone far too deep, so I'm getting that straight back. And I'm back behind a Honda. Right, so outside the top 10, some cars still need to pit though. I did see yesterday a couple of people choosing to pit on lap 1. I'm not sure how viable a strategy that is. It's a much better run out of there. Right over on this right hand side, I'll flick it across, a little touch of brake, change down. That weren't bad, that. I think he's going in. Right, so pit stoppers. Where does that put me back? Top 7. I'm still on my target to finish higher than I qualified, which is a good start. 4.1 seconds is my target. Wasn't great through there. I want to keep old Frenchie at bay and try and close on this guy up front. I don't want to have to defend too much to do it though, that's the problem. I want to kind of just... Well, ideally the two cars behind me crash into each other, that would be absolutely perfect. Oh! He come through there very, very quick. Much better run out though. Let him have the inside line. I might get the better line through the corner. Oh, straight out of the pits. What a place to come out. That needs to change, I think, on this reverse track, because happened to be yesterday actually. Someone came out and he unghosted in the braking zone. That's the Alpha 155, which I can't imagine is super quick around here. And then watch this Alpha be like really crazy fast. Could be crazy quick out the corners, obviously. It's got that amazing speed in the first 3-4 gears. Oh, caught that up. Yeah, it's giving the Alpha's going to be really good through that bit. It's not going well now, is it? Started off so good. Penalty didn't help. He's getting, oh, don't cut in on me. I think the Alpha's pit, but I don't know about the Honda. Alpha making a place up on that Honda. And I'm wondering now whether it's worth giving the Alpha some time around here, because it looks pretty good. I figured with the kind of quite high speed and the poor top end of that Alpha, it might not be the best car around here, but it looks to gain a lot of time through the twisty bits. Particularly through here, it's very, very quick. 45.0 my fastest lap. The guy out in front's got a 43.6. I think I'll get a much better exit out of there than most. I tried to carry more speed through that time to see if it worked, but actually I think I lost a little bit of time. Final lap. Anyone ahead not pit? It's going to give me a position gain. Are these two going to crash? Or am I just going to drive really good and nick a position off them? Well, we know the likelihood of that happening, don't we? The problem getting the Alpha is going to be that acceleration out the corners. Not many opportunities now to catch this guy, certainly not overtake wise. Just have to hope for a bit of a cock up. I have gained from qualifying, which isn't bad. Lost a bit of time through there, just pushing a little bit too hard. So I think I'll have to take 7th and be happy with that, because my 3-second cock up, I'll see where it would have put me. So that 3 seconds cost me about 4 or 5 seconds. So I would have been top 5, probably ahead of that Alpha, had I not had that penalty to serve. That Daytona Cobra that finished behind me was the one that made some comment about my driving standards. He can go fuck himself, because I think I'm a very, very fair driver. I did have an issue in the last race where I spun and caught someone. I don't know if it was him. But if you bothered to look at his replay, you'd know what really happened. So 1 place gained for me there. A little bit of experience gained. do I give the 458 a try? Not keen on the Ferrari, so I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I'm going to stick with the 650S. Yeah, do you know what? To be fair, Guesty, it was my own fault. I planned on going on that lap. I knew I couldn't get there because I had the car on my outside, and rather than just go another lap, which is what I should have done, I kind of tried to cut across, and then realised too late I was on the line. So you know, it is what it is. I think fifth was in my reach there. Just need to sort out my little errors. So we've got another one starting soonish. I'll save the replay of that. Yeah, so don't need to see all of this stuff. Let's wait that up. Okay, we've got 10 minutes. Same car again, of course. I don't know why. Right, so I've only used the bloody medium tyres on this car since I bought it. But every time it still wants to give me racing hard when I go in. Maybe I need to go into the proper settings. If I go into detailed settings and do it that way. Racing medium, measure. There we go. Should lock it in now, hopefully. Let's get entered. Why have I got a ring of death? That's a bit worrying. Oh, there we go. Let's whack a couple of qualifying laps and I'll try something. I've got nothing to lose in qualifying. I've got a half decent time anyway with a 44.4. Looking at the list there, I mean, if you bear in mind the guy at the top of that list with 39.7, he was in the Olympic qualifying team representing Lithuania. And congratulations to him. Didn't quite make the final cut, but was pretty darn close. Roses, obviously we know who he is. Demos from HKRT. The Truth, newly Sector 7 racing driver. Avalon. So the only black flag driver actually that's quicker than me is Avalon. And to be fair, I think the second behind Avalon is not to be sniffed at. Old Man Jay is a couple of seconds behind me. That pleases me because he's quicker than me as well, generally. Right, let's whack a quality lap in and see how badly it goes. See, I'm losing time around here, I think. I mean, I'm getting a decent exit, but I think my entry speed could be quicker, I think. A lot of them seem to be braking halfway through the corner, and that to me seems counterproductive. Surely I should be increasing my speed through the corner to come out faster, but who knows. And turn one here, I mean, I take this line, which is really wide, and I find that it gives me a slightly better exit, because I want to clip that, because it kind of tightens up on the way out. So I really want to kind of hit that apex as late as possible. Here, I changed down to third, purely for rotation, really, because you've got that kind of juts out a little bit there. Here I take wide as well. Again, for exit purposes. So it's through here actually. I want to see if I can come in a little bit hotter, let off, change down one, change down again there, then get on the power. So no, that doesn't work. I think my approach was better previously, which is changing down to third in the corner and then getting a more stable. Didn't need to change down there at all. I could have pulled that round. Not too worried about this lap time. This is more about trying something. What can be done without touching the brake there? Although I was hovering, so I may have given it a little tap. No, I need to come in much, much, much slower, because that's going to cost me more time. No, I think that pit line, Guesty, is a really, really good leveller, because it just makes you think when you go in, and generally I'm better at avoiding it. There are a couple of tracks like Watkins Glen where it just throws you onto it almost, and Spa 24 Hour, which are quite difficult. I should have been third. But this is not about a hot lap, this is about trying some lines, so. What I don't like is the gap I've got between braking and accelerating where I'm coasting. And I'd like to kind of alleviate some of that if I can. So that's a much better way of doing it through there. Obviously, bye-bye ghost. Drift across to this side. So I'll have to go up to 6th. Change it down and use a little bit of engine braking to help me get in. Because it tends to give me a better exit now. I just need to be a bit braver there because often I'm just letting off the accelerator a touch when I probably don't need to. Right, here, let's see how brave I am this time. Yeah. Oh, I was hovering again over the brake. I don't know if I actually touched it at all. But, again, too early on the accelerator there. Right, let's try and dial a lap together because I've got an optimum of a low 44. See, this is not going to be too quick to start off with. Well, that's not a great start, is it, Andy? Or that. Listen, get the mistakes out now and then not in the race. That's all gone very, very Pete-ong. That's fine. Wiggy's Wiggler, I think I've got the measure of Wiggy's Wiggler there. I'll tell you what I haven't tried actually, because I've been half shifting this McLaren. What I was thinking there. Or what I was thinking there. And I'm not going to get a full lap, but I might try and rev it out a little bit and see if it makes a difference. You can actually really abuse these track limits, but I'm just wary of the grass sending the back end of this McLaren flying into a wall. I need to take that tighter and get a much better exit then. Don't know, rev it out doesn't seem to be too much different, to be fair. I think actually I was a bit slower coming through there, so maybe it does make a difference. What do I know? I'm just a lowly commentator that pretends to race. What's that? Top off start? 9th. It's not bad, I suppose, in the scheme of things. What else we got there? Super Atenza. That GT6 and GT's meant to be quite good around here. GTR. Don't know about the GTR around here. I'm not sure. Pretty good straight line speed, but is it nimble enough? Probably not. I suppose who's driving it, doesn't it? To 8th. not ninth. Or did we probably lost someone, which is why I moved that one. So I've got, I think that's that same Alpha 155 behind me. So I'm going to keep, and he's actually slower than, he's got a slower qualifying time than me. So the question is, well, there's no question really. I should be fast. I should theoretically be faster if I keep it dialed in properly. Never saw the point of a warm up, unless it physically warms up your tyres, but I don't think it does. So I don't think it makes a blind bit of difference either way. Right, let's have it. Let's get this one out of the way. Keep it clean, first couple of laps, don't worry too much. I think I'm still going to go for the lap 4 to give me a longer run after the pit stop. But play it by ear again. Maybe lap 3, don't know. I don't suppose it really matters because the pit stop's the pit stop, isn't it? It's very strange it shows such a poor signal because if I do a test, I've got a really, really good signal. I suppose it's the connections. Oh yeah, look, it's just jumped up, so it's clearly the connection to the server. Right, let's have it. Always get a bit worried around midfield like this because you've got a lot of cars behind you that get their braking wrong and your race is over. Right, let's go. I'm not going to rev it out, I'm just going to mid-shift like I was before. No point changing your tactics at this stage. Just keeping an eye on that Alpha because that Alpha's going to be quick out the corner. Some touching going on there. Oh, this GTR's a bit feisty, isn't he? Likes a bit of a fight. Oh, Alpha 4C into the wall. Stay out of trouble, that's the key. Stay out of trouble. Alpha's going to try out because he did have a little look. Thought better of it, which is probably just as well for both of us. Right, this is the section where the Alpha's really strong. So we're going to lift off, drop it down to 4th, drop it down to 3rd, get the car rotated. Oh, a bit too quick through there. Oh, you bitch. Okay, all those gains gone. I'm faster than all these cars, so I'm just going to get my head down and get it done. Oh, you absolute fucking melt. Fucking hell, this lobby's a bit crashy. Right, so there's somebody who goes for the first lap approach to pit stopping. Need to get past these cars early. They're battling it out. I don't want to get involved too much in a long-winded battle. If I can avoid it. I've got him up my inside, so I have to just go a little bit wider. Gives him the impetus on the exit, but I think I've survived. Now, I'm a little bit worried about him being behind me coming through here, but it is what it is. Right, safety through this time. Oh, he's going to get wobbly. Can he hold it? He did hold it. Great run on the... Oh. didn't feel brave enough not to have a little touch of brake there. Faster in. Am I quicker out? Oh, on the grass he goes. Get it back on the track. Don't spin, don't spin. Penalty for the Ferrari. Oh, I need to improve my consistency here. It's not been going well so far. I think I'm pushing too hard. In or out, in or out, in or out. Stay out, stay out, stay out, stay out, stay out. Morning, Patrick. How you doing, buddy? Right, that's the Supra gone. Time for the McLaren. I'm going to pit at the end of this lap, whatever happens, and then I've got a 6-lap run to the end of the race. Oh, nearly got that all kinds of wrong. The Supra's going to come through. No, he's not. Good run on the McLaren. I'm going to stay this side of him. Hopefully he looks in his mirrors. Don't normally change down to fourth there, but I was acutely aware I've got this car up my inside and I wanted to just scrub off a bit of speed so I didn't go flying onto that grass. Dirty air through here, got to be careful. Just back off a little bit. It's actually quite a good battle with these two. It's annoying because I should be further up the road. Oh, he's got the same idea as me. No, see, I've tried revving the McLaren out, but actually the McLaren's faster, not revving it out, just half shifting. Because I was revving it out when I first started, and since I've started half shifting, I've shaved nearly 1.5 seconds off my quality time. So actually it's proved to be faster. Don't ask me why, I don't know, it just seems to work better for this particular car. Cold tyres just going a little bit slower. Well, he's my target. He's in the same car as me as well, so really good reference. I started what, 8th, so alright, I'll give it a crack. corner. Wiggy's Wiggler is an absolute freaking nightmare. So you want me to rev out fourth before I change up, yeah? Oh, mate, actually, maybe that might have some merit there, you know. I'll try it properly for this lap. There you go. Gonna have to lose them 12. It's not like I'm trying to protect the lead. Better exiting in there. Much better exiting in there. Which way is he going to go? Let him go up the inside, then I can get a slightly better exit with the outside line here. I kind of expected him to be a little bit quicker through there. Oh, that could have gone wrong. Oh, he's fucked it and all. See you later. Okay, next target. Obviously I've got to stay ahead of this prick. But next target. See, I think my other approach through there is better. Because he got such a good run on me there. Gotta let him go. I'm not going to fucking crash into him for the sake of saving a position. Yeah, I'm going back my other approach there, Patrick. Because I think I was slower through there. Don't mind revving it out here. Yeah, Wiggy's Wiggler's a killer, man. Didn't want to be battling here outside the top 10. We are closing on the guy ahead though between the pair of us, so. So I don't want to be this close going through Wiggy's Wiggler because you just unsettles the front of this car. I'd rather back off a little bit. He got a really good exit there. He's got that slip as well. Probably lap 7. I've already pit. Don't know how many ahead have. Imagine there's got to be a couple that have. Not yet. Oh. That's a lot of smoke. See you later, Mr. Green Car. Oh, you little orange bastard. Right, can I drop this McLaren now behind me? Oh, a little bit deep. A little bit early on the gas there. Should have held off just for a couple more seconds. Yellow flag, somebody's crashed. Right, focus, focus, focus. Right, Spaniard ahead 2.4 seconds, but there's a bit of a battle going on. That is my benchmark actually, because that is the Alpha that I battled with in the last race and just had the measure of me through these tricky sections. And I want to put some distance between me and other McLarens, because obviously we've got a similar straight line speed. So you dare try up my inside, it's not happening, mate. Come on. I need some of you ahead to pit, man. What be useful actually, this McLaren catching me gives me a little bomb draft. Alright, so he's got penalties, he's gone. Hold. Power. I forgot to look at my mirrors as I went into the corner. I wasn't quite sure how far away he was. Luckily, not close enough. I am closing on these two. An ultimate lap though, so I'll have some work to do over this next lap in a bit. Oh, he's fucked it. He's gone ghosty. That's the Alpha done. Right. Next target. Death. Probably a little bit too hard on the brakes there, but I wanted to. I was hoping he'd go a little bit wide because he seemed to just dab them and get it turned in. Not as tight as I would have liked, ruined my exit a touch, but I am in his slipstream and I'm going to use it on this last lap and try and gain a place. If I can get close enough to make him make a mistake, that'd be awesome. Oh, I'd cock that up. Focus, focus, focus. Much better exit there, but it's a hard slog to overtake from this point. Oh, he's gone quite wide. Can I? He's going to cut off the inside. No, he's not. He doesn't cut off the inside. And boom shanker. Although he has got a much better speed coming down the hill. And he's got the inside line here. But I've got that inside line, so he has to back off. And I have to back off even more. Have I got this up? Yes, I have cocked it up. Yeah, I did. Carried too much speed going through there. Overconfident. He gets the boom shanker moment. I get 8th. Yeah, I noticed that yesterday, Patrick, that you'd tanked your thing down to a B. I'll get 7th anyway. The 4C picked up a penalty, as did the GTR that, well, he was miles ahead. Well, still a gain on qualifying position, which is always something. Right, let's save that. Right, back in a bit and we'll do one more. I have returned for more adventures in babysitting. A sticker quality happen, you never know your luck. Just got to try and work on my consistency a bit. My consistency has been letting me down. That last race, I cocked up. Race before that, cocked up. I can get those out of my repertoire. Then top fives are beckoning. I'm not sure revving it out to fourth's the best bet here, you know. I've been faster with half shifting. I think I'm just going to stick to that. That was slow. That was really slow. That was wrong. I'll take it off the screen in a minute, you can see if I let me do it now. Because this is not going well. Right, let's one more crack at qualifying. 44.4, I mean it's not bad, but my optimum's better than that. I'll have a look at my optimum in a minute, see where that stacks up. The thing is, I know where I'm losing the time, I just don't seem to be improving. The Wiggy Wiggler is 1. For that little section before the end, so there as well, I've just lost some time. I need to get on the brakes a bit earlier there. Tighter into there. There's no point leaving it late. I've got the Bradley braking markers, I should use them better. That is going to be my next step, is to remove those braking markers and try and pick braking points. But it means learning the track quite significantly more, and I don't really have time for that, to be fair. Right, so into here, lift off, change down, change again, and I can get on the power there. I think that's the key. So yeah, so not hard braking but trail braking through there, changing down through gears, letting the engine braking slow the car down, and then get on the power on the apex of that sort of second to last corner, or the last corner. Right, so just with a lift and a change down. Yeah, it's doable. Just got to be bang on the apex. That was better. It's not going to be quicker than my original time, but, or is it? It was a 44.1, what a surprise. Oh, there we go, a little improvement on my qualifying time that I didn't expect. It's that just lifting off rather than braking through that little S section at the end. Alright, so optimum, actually that was my optimum, I've just hit my optimum time. So, not too shabby. So there we go, I am making small improvements. Small improvements. Which I suppose is what's important. Okay. All about to start. Right, let's go. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, Patrick. Bear in mind that yesterday when I started putting laps in, I was doing 47s. So I've shaved it down to low 44s, which I'm going to have a little moan about. Look, I'm in a C lobby. That guy's done a 141.5. That is a driver territory. And that light mic as well. The 41.9 in an Alpha is an A driver kind of time. Maybe the DR. Look, I've always been critical about the DR system. I don't think it's representative of pace. I think it should look at your overall pace all the time, not just you've happened to tank yourself down to see so you can win some races. Yeah, that's what consistency. I talk about it all the time in the broadcast when you lot are racing. But it is absolutely key that sometimes the pace isn't enough. It's consistency that matters. So here we go. Let's try for some consistency this time, even if I am shaving a little bit of time off, or a little bit of speed off, should we say? Because I think it'll make a difference, particularly in dailies, because in these lobbies there's always a mistake in someone. So if I can eke those mistakes out, I can gain something. Do I stick with the same strategy with pitting on lap 4 rather than lap 5, or do I pit early? I think I'm going to stick to the current strategy because it's worked for, well-ish worked for me so far. I might try one later where I pit at the end of lap 1, and then I might try it equally at the end of lap 9 and see what happens. Right, here we go. 12th. It's not ideal. That annoys me really. You improve your qualifying time and you end up starting further down the order than you did previously. But here we go. Checking for some idiot coming up the inside there. It didn't happen. Oh, here comes a Muppet. Yes, you keep driving like a bell end. I'm sure your mum will be very proud of you. Oh, good. The unmistakable sound of an idiot crashing behind you. A little bit too hot in there, so I'm having to hold off before I click on the power. That's goodbye to the Aston Martin, and hopefully I'll never see you again. Yeah, that pit strategy of that one, it's becoming more popular the later we move into these daily races, so I'm going to explore that strategy later. Oh, not as tight as I would have liked to have been there. Compromise my exit a little bit. Right, if I've closed within 1 second of this guy before the final corner, I'm going to stay out. If not, I'm going to pit. A little bit late getting on the brakes now, which is going to compromise my exit. I'm not quite sure which approach is fastest, to be fair, 4th or 5th out there. Said within 1 second before the final turn, but then I lost it a little bit. No, I'm going in. Let's get this lap out of the pit stop out of the way, and then I can focus on the drive. Yeah, I think you should, Patrick. You're definitely an A-rated driver. You've got no business mixing it with the Bs. Nearly forgot to press the don't fuel button. That could have gone horribly wrong. second there with my cold tyres, but right, so 14th, but I have pit, and there's only one other car I think so far has gone in. I've got some nice clear air, so I can just do qualifying laps for now, can't I? Ooh. A little bit too hot coming through there, but to go away with that. The guy front is opening up the gap, which is not ideal. I think 5th to 4th is slightly better. Gaining on me. That's not a good sign. Yeah, you love your ML cars, Patrick. To be fair, I used to hate them, but they're starting to grow on me. I think once you get the measure of them, they're good cars. Still not a big fan of the 911. I don't know what it is about that car. I think it's just once you kind of build up a kind of aversion to it, it's almost like my bogey car. Right, I'm gaining on the guy ahead, but concerningly, that's Aston Martin behind is gaining on me. Right, I was gaining on the guy ahead. He's now rage quit. So yeah, pit stop's mandatory. It would be nice if they'd introduced that you could use it. You had to use the medium, but you could then use any other tyre, and then had a mandatory pit stop. So it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me to have a mandatory pit stop, but then no mandatory tyre change, like tyre requirement. Because do I necessarily have to change it? This is a mandatory pit stop. But does that mean I have to change tyres? What would happen if I just went in the pits and then came back out again? This Aston's looking good. I'm not going to make it easy for you though, mate. Alright, that's concerning because some people have been in and I haven't gained anything. So I like to see car in front of me fucking up, you absolute fucking melt. And of course no penalty for that because yeah. I tried to avoid him, but he's fucked up again. Good, that's fucking karma. But I haven't actually gained anything here because I actually lost a place to the Aston ahead of me. Come on, I need a top half finish again. clearly quicker than me, so. But in saying that, this lobby is a little bit faster than the previous two. But my aim is always consistency, and improving on qualifying all the time. Yeah, I think this is much better, coming a little bit slower and then kind of slingshot the exit. Right, a couple of positions gained through pit stop. I'm back into the top 10, or into the top 10 should I say. I was never in there in the first place. Got a new target though, which is good because I was really struggling to catch the Aston. Two Italians. He's cocked up, so that's going to close that gap a little bit. Should be within 1.5 seconds. Oh, here we go. Nice little bit of slipstream, take me down to turn one, close the gap a bit. A little bit too early there. Not a bad exit though. Too slow, far too slow. But again, he's had a problem coming out of there. It's my chance now. Going to cover the inside, I'm not going to be able to slingshot it. Maybe I should just get the power on and try to breeze around the outside though. He's much better on the apex at that final corner line. Right, lap 8 finished, 2 laps to go. I've got to try and catch this Supra. Two laps and there's three cars in my periphery, potentially. Trust my luck, I get my best exit out of Wiggy's Wiggler, and he gets it absolutely spot on. Come on, let the dirty air screw these guys up a little bit. Oh, it has! Oh, I'm glad he ghosted there. So yeah, dirty air through there, you've got to back off. You can't sit right behind a car going through there because it just throws you into the wall. Unfortunately, I can't look at the screen for long enough, TJ, to read what you've written because it's too long, man. Short little words when I'm driving, please, mate. Oh, didn't get that all kinds of right at all. It's not over yet, it's not over yet. A little bit of dirt on my tyres has really cost me. Going side by side through there is an awful decision. Ah, it's cost me. Right, I think pitting on that 3 is the wrong decision. I think pitting later is better for your tyres. So a little error there has cost me 8th. Oh. Yeah, I think 5 and 4 and 5, 4 and 6 or 5 and 5 is better. Before going down, try to get the entry more on the left so your car can be more straight for the last sector. Do you mean for the S section, TJ? That one is what it is. What's the time? Alright, cool. I'll give it a go. I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to go and do something else. have returned. It's getting bloody cold. We had like 2 weeks of like blistering hot sun where you couldn't breathe, and now it's just like chilly, chilly, chilly. So this is my attempt at some daily racing. I was kind of hoping when I dropped, well, obviously when I was in B I wasn't getting anywhere. Dropped down to C. Qualified, I did one this morning that I didn't broadcast. I qualified in 4th and then crashed and ended up 15th. Don't know what happened there. All went horribly wrong. Got my qualifying time down to a reasonable 44.1, I think, for me. But yeah, the races haven't gone quite so well. Too many errors. So I think that's got to be my focus at the moment. I think I'm focusing too much on pace, and I need to really focus on clean racing. I did get hampered a little bit by that belly that spun, but you know, that's an unavoidable thing, to be fair. Thank you everyone that's joining me. I'm sure you've probably got better things to do than watch me drive around Kyoto, but thanks anyway. If you're bored tonight, I've got the minis. Come and get involved in that, the mini challenge. That's a Team Hard approved event. We've got some souped up minis that we're whacking around some really short racetracks, and we've tweaked the settings a little bit to make it even closer racing. We're at Tokyo Central, the little round one in the middle, and that, I can tell you, I did a few laps around there the other day in the mini, and that is absolutely flat out. I think you've got 2 braking zones really. Everything else is lift or flat out, and you do spend quite a portion of that in top gear in that mini. But the problem with the mini, of course, is you've got to get up to speed first. Once you get up to speed, it's fine. So it's midday, so I'm going to do one more, and then I need to probably go and do something else with my day other than play Gran Turismo, I think. Obviously get the broadcast ready for later. That's part of my remit today. We'll see. See how I go. To be fair, if I have a really good race, I might want to do another one. But I can't spend all day doing this. I do have bills to pay, as we all do. Unless, of course, someone wants to pay me to do this, then I'll gladly sit here all day and do this. If you keep me in the manner in which I'm accustomed. My missus came into a little bit of money this week and has bought me a new keyboard and mouse and just little bits, nothing too significant, and a nice little speaker system to go with my rather than the tin pot things I'm running at the minute, which are very tinny. You don't really get the bass feel through them. So a minute left, and then we can get cracking with one more race around here. It is strange actually that they well, I have said it before, but you know, you have a mandatory pit stop, but unless it rains, you only have 1 tyre available to use, and it seems counterproductive that they don't have 2 compounds of tyres to be used and a mandatory pit stop. Similarly, you have occasions when, I think like last week, you had to run, whether it was last week or was it the week before, we had to run soft and hard. Yeah, it was the week before. You had to run soft and hard, but no mandatory pit stop, so which is a bit stupid. The other thing, of course, as well, is the introduction of the what's it called, the update, where they now tell you what tyres you've got to use when you do come in and when you've got to use them. Does mean that the idiots you can normally nick a place or 2 off because they didn't read now have it hand fed to them. Right, so we are loading up and getting ready to go. Let's turn that off. 11th, 12th. So top guy is in that GT with a 142.6. Looking around me, I mean, I've done a 44.1. That was a really good hot lap. I've got to wonder where I'm going to find these places from. You know, 1 or 2 might crash out. So I've got to aim. I think if I aim for top 10 here again, I think that's got to be a feasible expectation. Now 12th. But we'll see. The top 10 is the aim yet again. Qualified in 12th, of course. A few more 650Ss as well, which are the cars I need to focus on beating. If I can beat the cars around me, or the drivers around me in the same car, then I'm on to a good one. Alright, settled in the chair. Let's go. let's do some driving here. And it's Yamagiwa reverse, not Yamagiwa Mai, but I did get that wrong. Right. Keep an eye out for the Scirocco and that behind. I do not want them to be getting mixed up with me. Let's get my radar on because I want to see them coming. If you like this livery, I'm not sharing it, it's mine. Right, here we go. It is time. Focus, focus, focus. I do what I always do, which is back off a little bit into turn one. Not for any other reason. I don't want to be smashing the car in front of me. Oh, he's come up on this side. He's actually come up pretty quick in that Scirocco. But I'd rather give up that place than go playing into the car in front of me, pick up damage, and get a reputation as one of those idiots that I absolutely hate. Right, let's have it. Couldn't go as tight as I wanted to there because it looked like one of them was coming up the inside. Little mistake from that car ahead. What's that? That's I don't want to go side by side with this guy through here, do I? That would just be insanity. Let's back off a little bit. Go for a good exit. Bang, gone. Right, back where I started. I'm still torn on 6th to 5th or 5th to 4th here. Did hit the brake a little bit. I didn't want to get too close to the back of the car in front because of that dirty air problem, which causes things like that. That Silvia's looking pretty quick. I do like the Silvia, it's a good car. He's looking very racy, is that Silvia? Taking him back off a little bit because I'm getting a little too close to that car in front. Inside or outside? Outside. Back off a little touch. I'd much rather not have to worry about cars behind me, but at the minute they're pretty darn close. This is quite a tight race so far. Oh, had to let off there. I was getting very, very wobbly. I get the feeling I'm just not aggressive enough. I don't like to be one of those pushy, aggressive drivers, and it probably does cost me a place or two. But I think I'd much rather be known for being, oh, that's a silly thing to do, just put in front of me like that. That was asking for a mistake to happen. I'm taking it far too narrow. I should have just stuck behind him. Oh, this guy is very aggressive. See, I don't want to be a driver like him, but then I don't want to be driving anywhere near a girl like him either, because it's an absolute shoo-in. This guy's absolutely going to take somebody out soon. I do not want to be anywhere near this guy when that happens. It's really affecting my race. This is the thing, when you drive like a knob like that, it does affect everybody around you, not just the car you're crashing into. And yeah, that was a mistake there. Do you reckon I can just go in without changing tyres, Guesty? Does that count as a mandatory pit stop? Well, to be fair, I'm in 14th and it isn't going too well. I've got nothing to lose by trying that. But it does mean I'm going to need to manage my tyre wear a little bit though. And I don't know... Oh! Bye-bye. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take your suggestion and see what happens. Don't change, don't refuel. If I'm just being your guinea pig, Guesty, so you can try this strategy later. To be fair, I don't think you actually save any time by not changing the tyres, because you still have to sit and bloody wait. Maybe I should have timed it. If I get away with it, then I'm going to do a timing thing and see which is if I do save any time. Because if it's only like a second, I don't know if it's worth it. So might as well have some fresh tyres. The problem I'm going to have, of course, is that my tyres are going to be a bit ropey at the end. I'm not the best at looking after tyres. I'm not the best at driving either, but... So 8.4 seconds at the very, very back. I've done my pit stop. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not comfortable with the decision, but it's made now, so let's see what happens. Well, I'm going to try and do what TJ suggested, a straight line that next time. Well, loads of people in. Where does that put me? The worry is, of course, is when they come out ghosted and then just reappear like magic in front of you. Right, back up to 12th. Not lost anything thus far. Where's that angry NSX that is a bit shovey? Oh, that's a little bit wider than I needed to be there. It's never the guys in front of me disconnect here, it's always the guy behind. Oh, he's facing the wrong way, can't park that there, mate. It'd be great if you had like a in-race chat and you could chat to individual drivers and I could just shout that at him as I drove past. Right, so I'm going to try and straight line the second part of this S a bit better. So I'm going to come round, I'm going to go wider like that. No, see, no, that didn't work for me at all. I went horribly, horribly wrong. Maybe I need to practice that a bit before I attempt it. Oh, look, that thing I hate the most. Oh, you two fuck off over there. Oh, you pissant. Oh, is he such a fucking cock? I think I'm going to have to put that cunt in Dicks of the Dailies, you know. Oh, someone got wobbly. Well, you can go side by side for Wiggy's Wiggly, you just have to go slower. That worked. Back up to 12 again. Okay. Ooh, don't get in that grass, Andy. Silly place to go. He's gaining on me. Is he gonna try and do something silly? So you stay in my dirty air, mate. Under braking. Don't do that very often. The only problem with braking, with pitting early, like I did it in the last race as well, Guesty. I did it that last time. I actually put tyres on, but it didn't work last time. It isn't really working that well this time either. But this time I haven't got fresh tyres. I think I had more success with my 4-6 approach to pitting. Or maybe go for the 5-5. Everyone's so much quicker than me through there. Oh, someone had broken himself coming into there. An unlucky Mr. Supra. Oh, he's got a good run on me though. I'm keeping the outside line this time. Penis. Tell you what, I think my lack of aggression is going to be the death of me. I'm never going to be a super quick podium sitter if I don't start getting fucking nasty like these fuckers, you know. I don't know if I've got it in me to drive like that. They're too sporting. That's probably why I've never been a professional sportsman, like a proper professional sportsman. I just haven't got it in me to be that kind of killer instinct kind of at all cost shit. If I'm going to win, I'd rather win on ability. Oh, you fucking wank puffin. I can't finish last. I can't finish last. Well, I'm where I started, but I don't want to finish last. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do that. If I can't beat this super, at least let me beat the guy in front of him. It's annoying because half the racetrack I'm quicker than him, and half the racetrack he's quicker than me, and it's just cancelling each other out. This is crashing, man, isn't it? Wanted to get in this guy's slip, but had to avoid it initially because of the crashy weirdo. He's quicker than me through this sector. That was a good run though. Just had to scrub off that bit of speed there because I was in danger of dying. Hug the inside. Come on. Final lap. Head in the game. I want Crashy Man to hit a Supra. Oh, a little bit too late on the brakes there. That's going to cost me. Oh, he was as well. Touch. Thing is, do I get a penalty because I didn't change the tyres? I did pit stop, which is required, but I didn't change the tyres. So we're about to find out if that brings about a penalty. Hold it together, a few more corners, and I've got top 10, which I wasn't expecting. So the tyres do hold out without having to change them, which is interesting to know. Oh, that was a poor entry there, but I'm going to maximise my exit because you never know. This guy might go on the grass. No, he didn't. Oh well, 12th up to 10th. I didn't get a penalty, right? So you don't have to change the tyres, you just have to go in. I don't know how much time that saves, but I don't think you've got brake bias. Yeah, you haven't got any brake bias in this, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna have one more. Right, one more. And I really mean it this time. This is going to be one more, and then it'll be lunchtime. I can have some lunch and then go do something else. Maybe it's. I'm hoping it's dropped me down a little bit after those finishes outside the top few. It's a different garage, not a car I want. Right, PD. Seriously, I bought this car yesterday. I put a livery on this car yesterday, and I've literally only used one tyre on this car ever. So why do you keep starting me on the freaking hard tyres, you big bunch of massive bell ends? I'm going to do it that way and hope that makes it. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Who knows? I've got the brake balance controller anyway. I don't need to buy it. I've already got the brake balance controller. No, I literally, genuinely, I haven't drunk any of the monsters at all. 2 cans have gone. It's just, well, no, 3 cans have gone. One person in the house has had one, and 2 to one of our friends. Genuinely, I'll take a picture. The pile of monsters is still sitting in my front room with just a couple of cans missing. I don't drink it, so that can I just opened was a Pepsi. I don't drink Monster. Just not my thing. Now, to be fair, I lie. I used to drink Monster, and then I pissed my piss came out purple, and so I never drank it again. It was probably because it was purple Monster that I used to drink every single day. But yeah. So now it doesn't matter when I pit if I don't put tyres on. So essentially, I could just come in at the end of lap 1. Not put tyres on and come straight back out. I don't know if it's saving that much time, to be fair, but I gained a couple of positions there despite being, I think, off the pace. Yeah, top 10 times. Yeah, but ideally, I kind of want to be. I think this is the problem I've got at the minute, is that I'm kind of floating between divisions. I'm floating between C and B for a while. And it's never been good enough for me to, since, well, actually the last time I won anything was the BFER GR4 combo. I've got a couple of wins, a couple of top 3s. That's what got me up into the Bs. But since then, I haven't really been challenging in and amongst it. It would be nice, to be mixing it with the big boys out in front. I don't want to win it by 25 seconds. Well, of course I do. I don't want to win it by 25 seconds. I want to have a bit of a challenge. But it'd be nice to be having a bit of a challenge further up the field. Yeah, I'm in the top 10 times on my friend list, which is not bad, actually. Go and have a look. Yeah. Yeah, ranking board. Yeah, I mean, I'm top 7 on my friends list. The guy at the top, we can count him out. That's Simonis. So he was Olympic esports qualifier. So we can ignore him. Roses, we know, is pretty darn quick. He's in the same car, so I'm 40.7. But I'm only 3 seconds off the back of the truth. I'm only half a second slower than you, Patrick, which isn't bad. Considering that usually I'm about 2 or 3 seconds behind you. I'm happy with half a second behind you. I'm ahead of Jay, and that for me is a big one, because Jay and I were very similar when he started racing, and he's edged significantly ahead of me in the last 6 months in terms of performance and everything else. So the fact that I am significantly faster, 2.5 seconds faster than him, pleases me. Although he's done like 4 laps, I've done 64 or whatever it is. Globally, yeah, well, top 10,000 in the world. Or yeah, top 10,000. Do you know what? To be fair, if you think about the amount of people that play Gran Turismo, yeah, top 10,000 isn't bad. Yeah, no, Roses is crazy quick, and that's on a pad as well, which is even more annoying. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I've got work to do as well, to be fair. I've got a couple of emails I've got to get out and stuff. One of them is something exciting for the race team. Potentially a hookup with a band. They're a relatively new band, but they used to be another band, who are being featured at the moment, well, at some point this week on BBC Sounds. They're a new band coming through, a new metal band, and potentially a little hookup with them allowing us rights to use their music as part of videos and that kind of thing. To be fair, they actually approached me, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to drop the email across later, see what the management company's saying. I mean, the band themselves are very happy to do it, but it's whether the management company want to go ahead with it, and we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon you're capable of the 141. I mean, the gap between you and the truth on mine is, what, so he's a 41.3, you're a 43.5. And I think in terms of flat out pace, I don't think there's much difference between you. So I don't see any reason why you can't breach that 141. It's an MR car. It's your favourite kind of car. Later I might... I'm a big fan of the 155, so I might give the 155 a whirl later, just to see what it does. I can't see that it's going to have the kind of pace of the 650S or the 458, or even the Supra, because they've got that kind of, and the Corvette as well. Although the Corvette not quite so great 3/4 as these, I don't think. But we'll see. Right, how long have we got left before 2 minutes? Let's have a quick blast, see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? See if I can improve through those S's. That would gain me some time, certainly. I wonder how many purists are looking and thinking, this guy's using the bloody braking markers. Use everything that's available to you on the racetrack, right? If they're on the racetrack, they're available to me. That's my argument, and I'm sticking with it. I'm not pushing too hard through here because I'm going to focus on one particular part of the racetrack. Should probably hurry it up to make sure I get there. I think that's the best approach for Wiggy's Wiggler, certainly for me. Hasn't let me down so far. Right, here we go. Do I could change it up? I think it's worth it. I think I'm better off letting off there. Straight line in them. Didn't feel too uncomfortable. I don't know how quick it was though. I don't know why I changed that to third there. That was entirely unnecessary. .44.8. I just saw that ghost pop up. I was like, where the fuck did he come from? Top 8. The President X for 42.8. Okay, so this could be a good finish if I can at least maintain 8th position. Then I've done okay. Right, let's have it. Same approach again? Yeah, I think we'll just bin the tyre, not bin the tyres, just drive in, drive back out, don't change the tyres. It might save me only a second, but a second is a second, isn't it? Here we go. There we go, radar up. Okay, Please don't hit me into turn 1. Please don't hit me into turn 1. Or turn 2. Or turn 3. Don't hit me at all. Now, do I go crazy aggressive? No, I'm not doing. I'm not changing the way I drive because other people do. It's unnecessary. You can drive this game and be competitive-ish among your peers without driving like an absolute wank puffin. Okay. Oh, he broke very, very early for that. Oh, Mercedes, I haven't seen one of them round here. Right, do I go in lap 1 and then give myself clean air, or do I focus on track position? A bit late on the brakes there. And I've got up my inside. I'm going to be the sensible one and back out, I think. Oh, that went all kinds of wrong, didn't it? I don't quite know, because I scrubbed off loads of speed going through there. There's someone going wide. That's oh, nice safe re-entry there. Oh, that was a bit iffy from the Scirocco. Well held though by the Peugeot. I got him. I got in early. Give me some clear air. Fuck it. Don't change, don't refuel. This way it's not hanging over me. Figure the longer you leave it, and it's just hanging over you the whole time, and you know you still got to do it, so track position means jack shit. This way I know what I'm aiming at. So I'm out in 15th. Any overtake I make here is a bonus, because they've got a pit. The only person, the other person that's pit is behind me, and as long as I can stay ahead of him, we're golden. Got to be a little bit careful, because although I didn't put fresh tyres on, I don't think the game realises that. .9 6 seconds. Oh, a little bit hot coming in there. Wasn't too disastrous. No, I think I prefer that short change up to 5th there. so if I can do steady, mid 45, low 46s. I'm actually losing time to the guy in front at the moment. I need to be gaining, I don't need to be losing. I think it's currently looking pretty fucking disastrous at the moment.
Anyway.
Little yellow flag up ahead. Getting all kinds of wrong there. No one else pitting just yet. Well, not anyone that I can see anyway.
Holy moly.
Well, there's quite a lot of cars up there, about 4 seconds up the road. So they're my current target. And hopefully between them they can have some shenanigans and mess each other up and cause each other a few problems, and it might play into my hands. That is an awful lot of cars. Part of me wants to get involved in that, but part of me wants to say well the fuck away from any potential fuckery business going on there. What would suit me perfectly if every single one of those were to dive into the pits at the end of this lap. Or maybe every single one of them bar the few that crash here would be awesome. Well, there's a crash there. That's going to be a place gained, hopefully, if I'm close enough. Maybe not, that little alpha. Just getting back up to speed, and obviously I can't get the power down too early. Gonna have a go. Gave him the room. So quick out of the corners, the alpha. That's difficult to contend with, particularly in this sector. So on the longer runs, the alpha's going to suffer. Right, so back up to 13th. I've still got some fucking work to do though. But I am in my target of 45 mid, which is where I want to be. This guy getting very aggressive up the inside there. Every right to do that, the gap was open. Not going to get anywhere near his dirty air, thank you very much. Because look what happens to the cars in the dirty air around there. Sorry, but you're going incredibly slowly. Didn't mean to hit you. Okay, starting to improve a little bit up to the top 10. A few of the guys around me are probably those front runners that just happen to come out behind me after their pit stop. See you later. Good run on these two as well. The Apple with a little bit of slipstream and all from the car ahead. Don't know what that is. Call that maybe. Or viper, something like that. Oh, that's the Ferrari. Not giving the inside line up this time, my friend. Made that mistake once already. You would be insane to try it, but he's going to. I had to give it up. He was going to absolutely melt me otherwise. I'm not going to risk getting clobbered by a car who's going that quickly. I'm just not that aggressive. Lucky little Alpha's going too slowly for me. I need to get out of the way. He's in the pits. Oh, I hate that. Oh! If I thought I broke like that car behind me, even crazier. Thing is, now this is where the front runners are starting to feed into the midfield after pit stops. Oh, you absolute fucking chuff wanker. I hope your mum gets bollock cancer. Dirty tyres. Oh, was that him? Is that him suffering? Or is that just another one of his victims? Another one of his victims by the looks of it. Great run on him though. Oh, piss off, you absolute fucking melt. Oh, so the dickheads are now out to play. There we go. There's me saying, should I play fair? Absolutely, I still should play fair. Dirty tyres, I've got to be careful. Plus they're old tyres as well. Oh, I was hoping he would he'd fucking catch the ball going there. It was a little bit naughty for me, to be fair. A little bit pissed off after two fucking incidents with impatient little motherfuckers. Still in the top 10, but bearing in mind I started in 8th, this is a fucking disappointing finish. Absolutely disappointed. So the question is it my pace that's costing me places, my consistency, or is it just my lack of aggression? Do I need to just be a prick? Answer on a postcard, please. Should I just start driving like an absolute prick like the rest of them? And will that gain me positions? I mean, it won't make me any friends, but it might gain me a position or two. I've got to beat that. I've got to beat Slice Square, whatever I don't know. You can stay around the outside, mate, because I want the slingshot exit here. He fucking held that well around the outside. What happens when you get angry, it affects your driving. I was getting concerned I wasn't getting any potential clips for Dicks of the Dailies, but here's up a view on this race. But I'm disappointed with my own performance as well here. I started 8th and I should at least be finishing there. And I know some of it's out of my control, but you'd hope to gain a place or two, surely. Come on. Smash each other out of the way. You're happy to do it when it's me. There you go, someone's died. That suits me nicely. Slice square has disconnected. That's annoying. Oh, someone in the pit's late. Okay. Pack up to 8th. It would have been nice though to have gained an extra couple of places because they went in, not just regain my qualifying position.
Is it in these drawers? Can I look in these drawers?
They're not in those drawers.
How do you know they're not in these drawers?
Because I know they're not in the drawers because I put the stuff in there.
But how do you know?
I know because I put the stuff in there. There is no straws in those drawers.
I'm not looking for straws.
What are you looking for?
That's
Huh?
my birth certificate.
It's definitely not in these drawers. Mum's got, if anyone's got it, it's upstairs with Mum.
It's not.
Oh, then it's lost and you need to get a new one. Oh, for fuck's sake. When did you find out you needed your birth certificate?
Huh?
When did you find out you needed it?
Today.
Oh, okay. When did you last have it physically?
When I started college and I got my BFER.
Did you give it back to Mum?
I always give it back to mum.
Then it's not going to be in a drawer down there.
It could be. I'm just checking. I don't know why they put that exist. I'm literally doing it.
Huh?
I don't know why they put that exist.
Started 8th, finished 8th, wasn't completely happy with that, but yeah. I didn't feel my performance was too great, but I did have that absolute wank puffing smash into me and the other wank puffing smash into me, which cost me a bit of time. I'm not entirely convinced about that early stop strategy. I think stopping in the middle with everybody else is probably a more akin to a better strategy. I don't think the clear air gives you any advantage. Is what it is. Right, that's enough for today. Save this replay. I'm going to have a look to see how I can improve. Might do some more later. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow.